Special session talks today at the Capitol.
The governor met with Republican leaders late this afternoon. A lot of issues were left unresolved during the 2016 session. Our Pat Kessler is at the Capitol. He joins us right now. So, Pat, it sounds like those issues are going to remain unresolved.
Yeah, nothing's going to happen, Amelia. That is exactly right. The governor and top legislative leaders today gave up their plans to call a special legislative session to finish all of the work that was left undone in the last session that ended in May. And both sides are blaming the other for the impasse. Now, Republicans refuse to agree to any special session if it included money for the new Southwest Light Rail line in the western Twin Cities. And Democrats, including the governor, won't agree to a session without it. And they call Republican resistance pure politics.
It's just all about the politics. It's about putting something on some people's re-election brochures saying we killed Southwest Light Rail and the metropolitan dollars, boondoggle dollars and waste, et cetera, et cetera. Meanwhile, the highways get more congested and there's no alternative being proposed.
Set aside the things we can't agree on. And let's be Minnesotan, let's be Minnesota nice, and let's focus on the things we can agree on. Let's get a session and just work on the things we can agree on. And the governor flat out said, no, we're not going to work on those things without Southwest Light Rail.
Well, they are walking away from it. There will not be a special session this year. The legislature doesn't come back until next January. Here is the impact of that on light rail. The federal government, if the state doesn't come up with a share of funding, the federal government could pull all of the money, Amelia, from Southwest Light Rail. And in fact, the Republican House Speaker today said he believes the project is dead.
Pat, we've heard them say before that projects are dead. I mean, how dead is this, do you think?
Well, this is getting to a point where it's going to be cost prohibitive. It already costs $2 billion to build this, and every month and every year that goes by, it's going to cost a lot more money. So it could be in a lot of trouble. One thing to remember, there's other stuff here too, Amelia, that in fact the legislature did not pass, including a very big tax bill that includes major tax breaks, tax cuts for homeowners and property owners, but also the money for the new soccer stadium in St. Paul. All of that is gone until the legislature comes back next year.
It's a lot of stuff there, Pat.
Yeah, it is, and all away now.
All right, thank you.
You bet.